What is going on, guys? My name is Nicholas Merton here at Data and today is July 30th of 2017. So guys, as you all know, if you watch my videos, I love getting comments and feedback down below on what coin I should be covering in my next video. And guys, this one is no exception, and I really mean it. With even its small market cap, I have been requested to cover this coin over the past week about 12 times. Definitely more than any coin I've ever been asked to cover. So, what is that coin? Well, if you can't tell from the title, description, or the screen itself, we are covering Safe Exchange coin. This one is definitely interesting, guys, but before I jump into the concept of it and everything around it, I want to go ahead and look at the numbers as always. So, let's go ahead. Market cap, sitting around 13 million, definitely an early stage coin, very small market cap, kind of edging on a nano cap, to where I wouldn't consider it a small cap yet. It's definitely a risky coin in the sense of market cap. However, I'll show you something in the price section that makes me confident. The volume is steady, not the worst I've seen. I've definitely seen better though, but definitely some decent volume. Circulating supply is the exact same as max supply, and I like this, guys. I love this, and I'll explain. If you're worried about getting in, you know, like, oh, I don't know if I can get into Safe Exchange, don't worry, you can, and also it'll benefit you for getting in early on. So, anyways, guys, let's go ahead and look down here and see that we can definitely look at the price action here, whereas many altcoins during this time period are down 50 to 60% from their highs. Safe Exchange has been continuing up, and it's actually edging towards new highs. So you can definitely tell some anticipation is going behind this coin, and they've got a lot in the pipeline. So let's go ahead onto the website and not push it off any further, guys. What is Safe Exchange coin? Well, as always, usually you can get a nice brief description of the coin right on its website, where it says that it's a decentralized anonymous marketplace. Now, a lot of you might be saying, Nick, you've covered coins before that are this kind of concept of a decentralized marketplace. What makes Safe Exchange unique? Well, it's in the label right there, decentralized anonymous marketplace. When you use, for example, Syscoin that I was covering before, and a few other different examples of these kind of blockchain-based decentralized marketplaces, it's not always anonymous when you use it. And Safe Exchange is really making that its primary objective. Now, you guys might already be thinking in the back of your head, decentralized anonymous marketplace sounds like the deep web to me. It sounds like Silk Road, you know, things like that. It definitely does make me remember back to the days of the early stages of Bitcoin, where Bitcoin was seen as this virtual cryptocurrency you could use in an anonymous sense. And I think Safe Exchange is trying to fill that void along with a lot of other coins. However, nonetheless, guys, I don't know if it's going to be used for, you know, the deep web and stuff like that, and I hope it's not. It really seems like a coin that's just edging on trying to be a private, secure means of exchange for individuals between a large blockchain decentralized network. So, anyways, enough talking about just the simple concept of it. Let's dive a little bit into the details. Now, if I don't do a decent job of covering it, or you guys want to learn a little bit more, go ahead and check this video right here. They have a very nice, simple video right there laid out explaining all the technology behind it and the concepts and what they're trying to objectively accomplish within their technology. So what is the technology? Well, basically, Safe Exchange coin is aiming to be a decentralized marketplace. And the way it achieves this is it runs on what's known as the Chili blockchain. Now, there's a few promises they make right off the bat with the Chili blockchain. It can never be shut down. You are completely anonymous, supposedly, and it's a way where people can transact very quickly on this exchange. They try to make sure that transaction time is very quick. Now, keep in mind, these are the concepts tied with the exchange. It is still relatively early on. However, there are a lot of benefits with using this exchange and putting your trust within Safe Exchange coin. Two of those being, right off the bat, they're very beneficial to hold for two reasons, and the first one being that on the Chili blockchain that Safe Exchange coin uses, there is going to be decisions made in the future. There are going to be changes made in the community, and you get voting rights in those decisions by holding a larger quantity of coins. So it's kind of like, it's not exactly a full-on democracy. It's more of, it's a proof of stake kind of democracy where people get to vote based on how much they hold. So interesting concept, but I can definitely see some flaws coming from that. Nonetheless, though, it definitely gives you a reason to hold it. You hold, kind of the part of the decision-making process the more you hold. The other thing I really like to mention is not only is it easily traded and exchanged, which is good, you need fast transaction times, you earn dividends. Now, as I was saying earlier, guys, remember how the circulating supply has already met the max supply. I think all the coins have been distributed that will ever be distributed for Safe Exchange. However, you can earn dividends. Now, how does that happen if they're not generating new coins? Well, with each transaction on the Chili blockchain, there is a small fee tied to your purchase. And what happens is all those fees collectively pool into the center and are equally distributed to those based on how much coins they're originally holding. So if you have a larger quantity, you're going to get a little bit more of a dividend. If you have a smaller, you'll get an equal portion, which I think it's a percentage of 1%. However, the more you hold, the more you're going to get out for that 1%. And what's nice is that there's pretty much no inflation as of now. If they continue to stay to their max supply, there's no risk for inflation. So that's awesome. The value will just continuously go up as adoption goes up, which I like. So, anyways, guys, it is really interesting. This whole objective of taking the move towards privacy is it's going to be a big objective. However, Safe Exchange Coin, though it doesn't have its actual technology out, has a decent roadmap, it's got a great concept, and it's also got a team of developers. And if you guys want to learn a little more about the concepts tied behind it, they have great diagrams demonstrating what I was talking about in the sense of distributing dividends out to people and things of that sort. But what I want to go ahead and cover is go down here. They've got a decent team of developers here. They've got a chief software architect, a visual designer, and a UI and UX developer. So they definitely have a decent little team working on this. I definitely say they need to beef up their team a little bit because 3 people trying to build this massive decentralized marketplace, I would definitely say you need a little bit more. And to make it something that's anonymous, encrypted, and pretty much, not susceptible to being shut down, I think those are big selling points, but it needs the team to be there to deliver on it. So, nonetheless, I don't want to doubt the team and stuff. At least it's good to see that there's a team of developers. But as I critiqued with Veritasium and stuff, I'm not going to sit here and say 3 people can go ahead and just completely change the way we transact and stuff. We need a little more people than this, I would say. Nonetheless, though, what I like is that they are optimistic and they're set in stone with what they want to accomplish with their roadmaps. And if you go ahead and here, you can see what they've accomplished so far. They've definitely got some goals done. However, the technology hasn't been released yet. So, for example, the Chili blockchain hasn't begun yet. They're currently working on that. The Safe Exchange Coin wallet is coming out. They want to create a web app and a desktop app to use for the blockchain. So they've got lots of different things proposed in the pipeline, and that's good to see that they at least have those objectives, because I can tell you there's a lot of people who are trying to sell their coin and they don't even have the objectives planned out. So it's good to see that they have this, and not only that, they have one for the Chili blockchain. So you can definitely go ahead and look at what they're proposing, what kind of things they're going to be voting on most likely, and you can join discussions in the forum too and ask questions and stuff like that. So it seems like they've got a nice little decent community formed around the concept, guys, and I can tell you all, I'm honestly pretty certain that this will at least take off from where it is now. Its valuation's relatively small, but the potential behind this, guys, if it's launched, could really pay off in the long term. So I definitely would, if you guys were to ask me in my opinion, of course, I can't give you any serious advice to take home. However, I'm definitely optimistic on this coin. It seems like there's something serious going on here in the sense of trying to build an anonymous, decentralized marketplace. And the fact that it can't be shut down is a big selling point. So, anyways, guys, I'd love to hear what you guys think in the comments below. If there's anything I didn't cover that you guys want to share or that you know about Safe Exchange Coin, feel free to leave it in the comments below. You guys got another coin you want me to cover? Let me know in the comments below. But other than that, guys, I appreciate you all for watching. Thanks so much for sticking to the channel, and I will see you all in the next video. Stay tuned.